dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The Inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy, Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Episode
371.
Damn.
We out here.
Definitely out here. Shoot, we got a bye week coming up around Christmas, so just a little heads up to everybody out there listening. We will not be on the week of Christmas. Just a little FYI.
Yeah, for sure.
Little breaky break.
How was the week, fellas?
Man.
Go ahead, Dizzle.
Shit is done. The kitchen is done.
Oh, shit.
The mold is gone. Oh, so let me tell y'all. So
The mold is gone.
the mold we thought was gone was from like behind the sink or under the kitchen sink. So there was some drywall that they had to cut out, some shit they had to spray. But all in all, the whole bottom cabinets needed to be replaced because of all the water that was just sitting there. They pull out the cabinets, it's more mold. It's more shit under where they couldn't reach, to the sides where they couldn't reach. But the company we used was pretty much, they could do everything. There was another leak that they had found when they pulled out all the cabinets, so they was able to get that fixed up. They was able to get all the mold, all that shit was gone. Finally got a dishwasher put in, but overall everything is done, and I gotta pay them niggas Monday, and it's a pretty ticket. But thankfully the insurance came in and already gave me the full bill.
Nice.
They ain't said shit about raising my rates, so I ain't gonna say nothing to them. I don't know if they just waiting for later.
Yeah, they gonna say shit. That bill gonna go up $87 real quick.
Yeah, it's gonna go up when your policy renew.
So my policy just renewed. So
you sweet. You should be good for a whole year.
Oh, so what? Next year they upping it?
Yeah, they gonna. That's how they do. You know, like home repairs are kind of like situations you have with a car. Like when you drive and you hear noise and you like, man, I hope that shit just go away. But then you
turn
take
the music
up
louder.
Yeah, like maybe it's just because it's cold outside.
Right.
Maybe because it's raining, and that noise just don't go away. You probably go get it checked out. Is that noise and then some? But you know, it's one of those situations you got to get stuff taken care of, man. So
yeah, congrats on that. Super Bowl party still in effect? No, I'm just playing.
Maybe because we got a dishwasher now. Like,
right.
My wife had some people over yesterday. Usually the kitchen is still a mess the next morning. Liquor bottles, shot glasses, like everything is out still. But she done cleaned up, ran a dishwasher. This kitchen look nice, and it's more space because we had to have like 2 big ass dish racks sitting on the counter. Yeah. So with the dishwasher, you can use that as like a drying rack. So much more space.
Nice.
There it is. Victory, nice. Victory. Killer was popping.
Man, I had a good week. So I had never really been nothing like this in the sense of I DJ'd a Christmas party for what I would say is a very wealthy company. They
Not
do
the one I work for.
They do apartment renovations in over 20 states. They had a representation from about 15 states at their Christmas party. Open bar, good food. I think they're called BT3 Renovations is the name of them. But they gave out all their employees numbers as they came in, and it was like they were giving out gifts. Number 34, you get this gift. Number 35, you get this gift. Bruh, there was no gift probably less than 400 for all employees. The first dude I saw open up, he got a whole drone. They gave out probably 10 Nintendo Switches, the little smart vacuum, the little circle thing that just goes around and does its thing. I mean, it was nice gifts like that. But super fun, easy gig. They played games, kicked back on the music. So I did that this week. Got tipped very well. Probably one of my biggest tips ever. So, and this was a guest at a gig I did in Fairborn this year already for another client. But did that this week. Let's see what else we do. We had a nice edible meeting getting ready for the holidays. Make sure y'all support edible arrangements if y'all need some holiday arrangements. But we get ready for that. What else did I do? Took my kid to the North Mount Wayne basketball game. Stayed for the first half, then I had to go. Just hung out with the fam, and we're getting ready to have a Christmas party this week with my mom or my stepdad's side of the family. So it's a regular week, getting holiday shopping done and all that jazz. So just regular day.
Oh, you already started holiday shopping.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Look at you. What about you? You started holiday shopping?
Yeah, and I'm almost done. My wife. So for one, I didn't get no gifts for nobody but my wife. Let's make that clear.
And not even your nieces and nephews?
Nah, nope. But my wife likes to open the gifts as they come. Like she don't like to wait till Christmas. We even stopped putting up like a Christmas tree because don't be no gifts under there. She likes to wait, or no, as soon as the Amazon box come in, she opened it. So she's already opened up a couple of gifts and a couple more is on the way. The bad part about that is she be forgetting that shit be actually Christmas gifts. So I've already done got her a few things, I think last couple of months, and I'm like, where my gifts at? I ain't got shit yet. And she was like, what'd you get me? And I'm looking at her like, you don't remember?
You got it on right now.
Right.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm pretty much done shopping.
Nice.
Any big plans for little man for Christmas?
This nigga don't know what's going on. No. He ain't getting out a gift from me. I told you, I'm only getting my wife a gift.
You gonna go get little man for his first Christmas a little box to drool over or something?
Oh man, the Uncle Kev's is gonna have to come through for little man.
Yeah, man. We can't have that.
We can't have that.
Can't have that for Neff. Can't have that for Neff.
He don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he do. You'll be surprised, man, what these little people remember, man.
Right.
Hey, look, I always tell these people, look, your kids eventually gonna have to take care of you one day. So you might as well take care of them when they're young, so you can get all those brownie points when you old and got to use a diaper one day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Take care of little man.
No gifts this year. I bought him a Christmas onesie. How about that?
Man, you can give him a new passy or something fresh. You know, new diaper bag, something.
I gave him life. That's what I did.
Right.
Exactly. I got him next year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the next year after that. But this
Maybe.
year, he don't know what's going on, bro.
It's Christmas number 1, man. It's his first one. God.
So
So
first
y'all
one's
gonna
be light.
Y'all gonna go to Sears and take some photos?
Nah, bro.
Damn.
Nah, bro. We just got some photos of him, bro. We just got
But they not
the
Christmas
newborn
photos. Newborn, he ain't new no more. He like 6 months old, ain't he?
We gotta have a family Christmas PJ.
5 months. We got the iPhone 12. I think this is the new one. I paid all this money. We taking some iPhone photos.
Hey, you know it's real easy for me to talk since I don't have kids. I mean, I don't know that expense. So, Killer, you're our only hope to convince this man to hold little man down, man.
Yeah, it's definitely an expense because I'm right now I got 3 emails for school photos for 3 kids that don't really want the photos, but my mom likes to have them for each year, so there goes me buying 3 rounds of photos. So
there go that gig you just DJ'd.
Every time. Every time.
Man, as for me this week, it was very light but very educational. Really didn't do shit. Trying to burn through up these PTO days at work. So I'm off on Tuesday, the whole month of December. So this past Tuesday, I watched not one, not two, but 3 documentaries.
Nice.
I watched Michael Jackson, 40 Years of Thriller, which is streaming right now on Paramount Plus. Dope ass documentary. The biggest takeaway from that documentary, for me at least, is that if you didn't think Joe Jackson was an asshole before, you'll definitely believe he is now. Like, he is just one of the worst human beings of all time, man.
Yeah.
That's one. And then the other doc I watched on hip hop group Black Sheep. They made that song, The Choice Is Yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. So the crux of that is the main guy, Drez, he ended up linking up with Jay Dilla's peoples. And Jay Dilla's mom gave him some of Jay Dilla's unused beats and said she wanted him to make an album. Very random, super random that she would pick him to make an album with some of Jay Dilla beats. Long story short, niggas need to get their paperwork in order. That's all I say about that. But definitely a dope documentary. So
what's the oh no, go ahead. My bad.
No, go for it.
What's these docs on? Is it like HBO Max, Netflix?
The Michael Jackson is on Paramount Plus. So is the one about Black Sheep. That's on Paramount Plus. And then that turned me on to Chi Ali. Now, Chi Ali came out way in the early 90s. He was a, teenage rapper. Like, he went on tour with Criss Cross and all them back in the day. So he was in the Black Sheep documentary. And I was like, oh, shit, whatever happened to him? So I Googled him. And then I see this long-ass interview that he did with Vlad TV. And then he started talking about his documentary. So I ended up watching his documentary after that. And the moral to the story there, man, hey, man, niggas love guns. Niggas just love fucking guns, man. You just can't get enough of guns. It's just, you do some crazy shit, man. He he killed his baby mom's brother and then went on the run for like 5 or 6 years. So shit was absolutely crazy.
Damn.
Watched that. Then I watched the Milli Vanilli documentary, which is also on Paramount Plus. Absolutely crazy story that happened with Milli Vanilli. People that grew up in the 90s remember Milli Vanilli. Basically got caught lip syncing or whatever. And the biggest takeaway from that one is, man, the white man got over because they did wrong, but like they took all the heat for it. Like, hey man, why'd y'all do that? Why'd y'all do that? Like the record label, like, I didn't know they weren't singing. The producers like, yeah, we faked it, and then just brought out a new album, and nobody had any backlash for him. Caused one of the members from Milli Vanilli to, you know what I'm saying, start drinking heavily, using drugs, ultimately, you know what I'm saying, OD. Then one of the other members, like, he really started honing in on the craft. So by the end of the doc, like, he out on stage is rocking, and they actually can sing now. So salute to him, man. So was really heavy into my documentaries this week. And there's something else I did this week. Because I finally, and this was funny, I saw your tweet about spades. I finally know how to play spades at a decent level. No, at a good level. I was decent before, but I'm good now. So
wait a second.
Who confirmed this?
Yeah,
my wife.
You can't
look,
say this yourself.
Yes.
Somebody gotta say this
She's
for
not
you.
Here. She's at the grocery store. But
Okay.
like, so we were talking about spades or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I really want to learn. So basically, what we did every night at 8:00, we played spades. And, you know, you're not allowed to talk to your partner in spades, but in training, you're allowed to ask certain questions you're not allowed to ask in big settings, things that I would be embarrassed to ask.
Should I play this Jack or Queen now?
Yeah, those type of questions. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me the ins and outs, and I was like, so rate my skills before. She was like, about an F. Like, rate them now. She's like, you're about almost at a B. Not quite a B yet, but
she cool. Is she cool with you being? Is she cool with you being her partner in any setting now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I could do this. I could do this. So I want all the smoke.
Okay,
I want all the smoke on the spades.
I'm with it. Me and Dizzle will play y'all.
I was gonna say, you good when? Are you at the point to where you smacking the table?
No.
That's when you're good. When you can talk your shit.
No.
Like, come on, 5 of hearts. Come on, next.
I'm
Bring
a
me out
humble
that last
guy.
club.
I'm a humble guy by nature. I shall remain humble on the spades table until I'm balling like I am, like on a game like Uno or Monopoly. Once I'm on that level, that's when I start talking my shit.
Well, that's funny that you've been in spade school because for the
I like that.
For the last 2 months, I've been in domino school. So my boys get together a couple of days a week just for a couple hours. Nothing like probably like 5 to 7, just a couple hours. But I've been going over there, rehoning my skills. I knew how to play. I knew the gist, but I wanted just to get better. And I've been doing this now for probably 2 or 3 months, at least 2 or 3 times a week. And I ran the table last night. Make sure I didn't have no losses. Didn't have to keep score. It was a good night. It's a good night.
So I don't know nothing about dominoes. Is that a single player or is that a team game?
It's single player.
Okay.
But it's just like spades. It's counting. You got 7 dominoes and you're just counting through the ones that ain't out and figuring out what you need to get multiples of 10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So
yeah, I done seen multiple fights break out at the family cookout. Niggas smacking the little card table. Yeah, breaking that bitch.
Cousin D was in his feelings last night. He left early. It'd be like that.
I still clear the dominoes table.
Shouts to JR too, checking in the comments. He said before he go, make sure we talk about LeBron getting his 5th ring. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Let's jump into it then.
If this is the JR I'm thinking of, I saw a post this morning where he was talking about how he's had some very suspect celebrations over his years. And this one with the in-season goggles and champagne, it's kind of Is all that necessary for the in-season? I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that for the in-season.
Yes,
they gotta boost it up. It's the first year, so it feels weird. But 10 years down the line, you're gonna want that. They want the feel of the in-season tournament to feel like it's actually something. So the only way to do that is to fake it till you make it. Damn.
Yeah, right. So did you think that LA was going to lose? I knew at 7 a.m. they wasn't going to let LeBron. They was going to let him get his name on that trophy before he get.
I knew the Lakers were going to win as soon as the Pacers beat the Bucks.
I didn't know AD was going to help.
Oh man! So did he get MVP? Did AD get MVP? He had like 40 and 20, right?
Nah, man.
They gave it to Brian. That's my only kind of mishap with the whole scenario because AD dominated the last game.
Hell yeah.
I don't remember them putting up the in-season stats. You know what I'm saying? Like for the whole group play and then the elimination stats.
Mm-hmm.
AD, if I remember correctly, was balling the whole time. Double doubles, blocks, like he was doing the whole 9. So was LeBron. So they're gonna, if it's out of the 2, they're gonna give it to LeBron.
What impressed me the most about AD last night is he played 41 minutes, had 41 points, 20 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocks.
And only maybe 1 or 2 stumbles. You know what I'm saying? He started limping.
Yeah, third quarter.
Get nervous.
I saw him with the third quarter limp. Like, here he go with the under. He ain't gonna hit the over, but then he balled out.
So the in-season tournament is officially over. I think it was a huge success. I mean, the way you have a huge success with something new in the NBA is to have your biggest stars bought in. And there's no bigger star in the NBA than LeBron. So he was bought in. His team was bought in. Not only were they bought in, they won. Also, Giannis and the Bucks and Dame were bought in. But you had a young upstart team like the Pacers saying, hey, man, this is our shot. So on their way to the in-season tournament finals, they knocked off the Celtics and the Bucks. So I think this is going to help people hey, man, I'm going to tune into that Bucks game on Tuesday night because, hey, man, I like the way Halliburton play. Hey, man, Obi Toppin played for them. Like, I think it's going to bring more eyeballs to a team that people could care less about, so to speak.
Right.
So I think the in-season tournament hit the nail on the head, but you can't have anything new to catch on if it isn't for your biggest stars being heavily invested. And there was no doubt in my mind that LeBron was going to be heavily invested because if it's something new, LeBron is all in for it. It's the first one. He definitely wants his name attached to that, man. So I salute him for it.
Yeah, definitely. It's well, he turned 39 a couple weeks, still in his prime. It looked like shit crazy. So yeah, I'm here
shit,
for it
man.
as well.
Did y'all see the crowd boo Malika Andrews?
So I heard it. I have my back to the screen.
This nigga hit the cheers.
They booed her good, didn't they? It was a solid boo.
Damn, it was a Lakers home game for sure.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's vicious. And then on the heels of that, Pat Bev, I just saw it this morning. Pat Bev asked Kevin Hart about the Josh Giddey situation live on TV.
I mean, bring the smoke, man. We all want to know what's going on because the NBA do be quick, with the hammer in certain situations. John Morant flashed a gun for half a millisecond and got suspended 20-something games. We want to know what's the word because the hearsay is that the NBA already knew about this situation a couple years ago or a year or so ago when it originally happened. Why ain't we know nothing about it then?
Right. Why didn't we get the Ja Morant clips?
Give us the clips.
they was ready. They was ready to Ja Morant with the clips.
Yeah. So, rightfully so. Malika Andrews was one of the main ones giving Brandon Miller smoke during the NBA draft when, that wasn't the time or place to try to bring up some
You don't think so? Absolutely it is. We talked about it on our podcast. Every time we brought up Brandon Miller's name, I brought up, hey, man, I don't think that the Hornets should draft him considering he was involved with a situation where a woman died and then you had Bridges on your team who allegedly beat his baby mama. Like, those are definitely topics that you bring up when you drafting somebody. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
So if that's the case, wouldn't this be a situation where she bringing up Josh Giddey smoke? Like, she didn't hold back none when it came to the other situations.
I only can speak for me.
Yeah.
We brought it up on the podcast. I agree. I just think that in the Pat Bev situation, live on ESPN with Kevin Hart, him bringing it up on his podcast, cool. But like bringing it up with your media partner, like, hey man, Josh Giddey, man, he out here banging 18-year-olds or 15-year-olds, whatever the hell he was doing. Like, I think that's a bit much. Like, I think there's not necessarily a time and place for stuff. But yeah, time and place. Like, hey, man, the NBA is trying to promote this in-season tournament. Do you think it's best for you to talk about that live right now on the biggest platform with a comedian, no less?
That's facts. So what was Kevin Hart really going to say?
He deflected like he always do.
Right.
And then one of the homeboys was like, yeah, Josh Giddey allegedly having sex with an underage girl. Reports came out, and Pat Bev, being Pat Bev, was like, yeah, I know what happened. I'm asking y'all, what do y'all think about it? Pat Bev was definitely on several, man. Definitely on several.
Yeah.
I got a game, though. We got our game music.
Uh-oh.
We do.
Oh, can we get our new game music popping?
You think it's a game? Come on.
Oh, I don't hear it. I'm not getting into my headphones.
Are you not?
I'm not getting the John.
Oh. It sounds like a real game show.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good enough. All right. This game. Oh, there we go. I can hear it now. I y'all like that intro part thing. So this game is, good old start, bench, cut. So I got 5 sets of 3 bench, start, cut. So we're gonna start right here. Number 1, start, bench, cut. Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker, Jamal Murray.
Jalen Brown. Go ahead.
You said Jalen Brown, Devin Booker, Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut Jalen Brown. Get the nigga out of there.
Wow.
No lefty. Second fiddle. Get him out of there.
Damn.
We giving Jamal Murray the start. He the only one with a ring. He's performed at real high and on the biggest stage. So I gotta give him the edge there. And then we benching Devin Booker.
Not bad. Killer.
So it's Dev, Murray, and
Jalen Brown.
So we're gonna start Brown.
Ho! Totally different ends of the spectrum.
Paid him too much money. He got to start. Paid him too much money. We're gonna bench Murray, and we getting rid of Book.
I ain't mad at it.
I'm gonna start Jamal Murray. I'm gonna bring Jalen Brown off the bench, and I'm also gonna cut Devin Booker.
So Book's cut on all three teams.
Damn. Damn. I'm sure we're gonna get all the smoke in the comments. All right. Start, bench, cut. SGA, Halliburton, or De'Aaron Fox? Dizzle.
We cutting De'Aaron Fox. We giving the edge to SGA, which I gave a lot of flack for at the top of the season, saying he wasn't top 10. He may have entered the chat. And Halliburton is not too far behind, but I'm going to bench Halliburton. So we starting SGA, benching Halliburton, cutting Fox. Easy.
Easy.
This one's tough. I am... Damn. I am going to bench SGA. I am going to start Halliburton, see Fox.
Woo!
Sorry.
Get Fox out of here.
Sorry.
Y'all do know De'Aaron Fox is averaging 30 points a game, right? We do know that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure everybody know. I am going to start SGA. I think he's the most well-rounded out of all of those guys. 3-point shot still a little shaky, but hey, it's all good. He's still young enough, athletic enough that's not a big worry. So I'm gonna start SGA, De'Aaron Fox coming off the bench, and Halliburton is gonna get cut. Halliburton is very good, not denying nothing that he's done this season, but he's really had about a season and a half of really putting in work. So he's gonna get cut for me. So a start SGA, De'Aaron Fox coming off the bench, Halliburton getting cut. All right. Start, bench, cut. Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, and Pablo Banchero. Tizzle.
Definitely starting Banchero. I think he took a good leap. Magic is winning. Who was you said Scotty Barnes and then Evan Mobley?
Yeah.
You can cut both of them niggas. Get them both out of here. Start Banchero and we cutting the other two. I don't take the Raptors seriously. Scotty Barnes, he gonna have to figure something out over there. I don't know if he's gonna get traded.
Oh, they're definitely not trading him.
No, nah.
They're definitely not trading him.
Yeah, cut Mobley, cut Barnes.
Damn, this nigga says start, cut.
Yeah.
Who you got, Kev?
I'm gonna roll obviously with Banchero to start. He's the best of those guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to.
Yeah, go ahead and say it. I know it's the hometown. He got to go.
I'm going to bench Scotty Barnes and I'm going to cut Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley has not taken that leap that the Cavs need to be taken seriously in the East. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is there a log jam in the middle with him and Allen? Is Mitchell taking too many step back threes where he can't really get off? But Evan Mobley's still a good player, very good defensive player, but like he hasn't taken that leap offensively for me to start or bench him, so he's got to get cut. So start Pablo, bench Scotty Barnes with his non-jump shot having ass, and cut Evan Mobley.
Yeah, I'm at the same order. I had high hopes for like a David Robinson, Tim Duncan, smaller version with Mobley and Allen, and it's not working
Same,
out. It's not working.
same. All right, start bench cut. Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo, and Michael Porter Jr.
I got this one easy.
I thought this was the toughest one. Okay.
We starting Ant. We benching Porter Jr. and whoever else you said is out of here.
LaMelo out of here.
Yeah, LaMelo out of here.
He be so injured, man. He can't get through a season.
Neither can PJ.
Yeah.
Or, who you talking about?
LaMelo or PJ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Ant the start. I think he got the Timberwolves rolling.
Michael Porter Jr. hang with Mayweather. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna have to say LaMelo. LaMelo's potential is crazy. He just gotta stay healthy. Like when he was healthy this year, he was balling. He was really balling. MPJ, he got a ring. He can shoot. That's about it though. I'm cutting MPJ. Benching LaMelo, starting Ant.
That's what a 2-guard would say.
Obviously, start Ant-Man. And the LaMelo Michael Porter Jr. thing was tough for me because they both stay injured. But MPJ just got a wicked ass jump shot, but he don't do shit else. Like he really can't handle the ball. Doesn't play. He played defense in the finals, but he's very sometimey on defense. So that's why it pisses me off when I watch him play because he's just like chill.
Mm-hmm.
But LaMelo, man, it's just such a high turnover rate and such just empty stats, it seems like a lot of the times. So I'm going to start Ant-Man.
Empty stats.
I'm going to bench Michael Porter Jr. I'm going to cut LaMelo, even though I don't know if that's right or wrong. All right, last one is, and it's probably disrespectful to one of these guys on this list. Start, bench, cut. Wemby, Bam, or Lauri Marketing.
Right now, give me Bam for the start.
Wow.
Marketing for the bench.
Oh,
we just talk about right now.
Right now, bro.
Wemby's solid, but he bricking. You know what I'm saying? He's up and down, but he's a rookie. So.
Oh, you mean a 7'5" guy shoot threes isn't a good idea? Who would know? Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Yeah. Right now this season we cut Wemby. Spurs is damn near just as bad as the Pistons.
Right now, I'm taking Bam as the starter, Wemby on the bench, and getting Utah up out of here.
So who was you thinking? Who was you thinking this was disrespectful for?
To Bam.
Okay.
I thought niggas was gonna cut Bam because Bam's not a he's a highlight guy, but like his game isn't necessarily as wow factor as these other two dudes. He's not putting the ball on the court. He's not dunking from the 3-point line. He's a basketball player. Like, hey, I'm gonna rebound, play defense, shoot the open jump shot. It's a very vanilla type of game. But
yeah,
I'm gonna start marketing though. With all that being said about Bam, I'm gonna start marketing. I think his game is more well-rounded. And he's come a long way defensively. So I'm going to start marketing, bring Bam off the bench. And you got to cut a dude that's shooting like 20% from 3 and keep shooting it.
Nah, man, he's 7'11".
Yeah, man. That's where we at. That's where we at, man. But shit, it is what it is, as they say, man. We got to give a huge shout out to the Columbus Crew. Winfred Nancy, first black head coach to win the MLS Cup in league history.
Yeah, that's dope. I think at one point, if I'm not mistaken, Cincinnati and Columbus was playing each other in like the playoffs, so they had a shot to bring it home. I'm glad Columbus Crew did it. I've been to a couple of those games. Nice atmosphere.
Really?
I have. I've been to like 2 or 3. Just a nice little
vibe.
Happy to see it come back to Ohio.
Dope.
Very dope, man.
We're gonna talk about Ohtani getting this bag real quick.
Talk about it.
Who?
You don't get a lot of get the horns, cuz.
I just want who in their right mind give somebody with 2 Tommy John surgeries 10 years, 700 million. I did the math on this. They play 162 games a year. So we're talking about $70 million a year divided by 162 is 432K a game. And he's not going to be an everyday player because he pitches.
Right.
A lot of money. That's $1 million a week.
Bag is different. I need them type of problems, man.
Right.
But the thing about it is, they said he's not going to be pitching as much. Like they're going to use him in spot duty to pitch. So I'm like, wait a minute, we paying him $700 million and he's not going to be playing as much as he did for the Angels because in the days that he didn't play in the outfield, he was pitching. Like I need that. I need that every 5 days. I need you to pitch, bro. Like that's why you're here. Like you're they use the term 5-tool player. He's a 6-tool player. Like he does it all. I'm going to need you to do it all for $700 million.
Richest contract in sports history, bro. It's crazy.
What's the NBA equivalent to this move? Because he went to the Dodgers.
Yes. There is none because there's a cap in the NBA. There's no cap in.
Oh.
There isn't one.
Yeah,
like, they can pay you as much as you want.
Mahomes getting 450 is probably the next closest.
Okay, because I don't watch baseball, but I have heard Ohtani is that dude. That's all I know.
Complete beast. I mean, the crazy part about it is the Angels had the 2 best players in baseball, and they don't win shit. They had Ohtani and they had Mike Trout. Mike Trout, one of the best of all time in baseball. They never win shit. So he had to get up out of there. You got to get more teammates around you. You can't just have 2 dudes in baseball. Hey, man, I'm pitching, he's hitting, we scoring, but we can't do anything else because you can't pitch all 9 innings.
Right.
So, for $700 million, and he talking about he only gonna pitch once a month. That's only 7 times a year that he talking about pitching. What are you talking about, bro?
Exactly, it's crazy, bro.
Insane luggage. So Dizzle, when a little man gonna start playing baseball? If they passing out them type of numbers.
Baseball, soccer, tennis, golf, all the sports where you get the bag. That's what we on, man.
Yeah.
No football, no basketball. That's chump change compared to what these dudes is getting.
Yeah. Shouts to John Rahm on Live Golf.
What's popping?
John Rahm is headed over to Live Golf. He probably about to get, I think it said 300 or 400 million. I think Tony Finau has about 8 kids, and Tony Finau's on deck because when they accepted Rahm to Live Golf, they accepted him as a team lead. So they added a team to the already format of Live Golf. So that means Rahm need 3 more guys to build a team. So that means 3 more guys has got to come from the PGA. So yeah, it's about to get a little crazy.
A little.
They buy out of players in a minute.
Man, no doubt, man. Before we get up out of here, man, we got to say RIP to Norman Lear. Now, he passed away at the age of 101. He's the producer and creator of classic TV shows, especially in the 70s and 80s, like All in the Family, Sanford and Son, Good Times, Jeffersons, stuff like that. Big time shows that still come on to this day, man. So I want to send him a RIP. Also, Dave Chappelle coming back to Netflix on New Year's Eve. Y'all gonna be tapped in?
Why not?
Yeah,
that's the one holiday that the older I get, the more I stay in the house for. I don't really like to be out and about. Just kind of want to chill and bring in the New Year's with the ones I love. So
facts. Yeah, definitely gonna watch this one. I think this was like the 5th Netflix special.
Is it?
He done had a few. He done had a handful over the years.
Yeah,
definitely gonna be tapped in, man. Snoop talked about him having over 1 billion streams on Spotify and making less than $45K off of those streams. Streaming fucking up shit for the musicians, man. It definitely is, man.
Yeah.
Like 1 billion streams and you only made 45K.
And how much did they make off of those billion of streams?
Right.
These big companies.
And the weird part is like they can just change the number. Like, okay, that's what he made now. 5 years from now, they can just flip the price again and say we're gonna give you all 1/10 of a cent now instead of 1/4 of a cent. So they playing a losing game.
Yeah, that's why like when Snoop took over the Death Row catalog, he initially removed it from Apple and Spotify to try to, change that and try to make his own platform to say, hey man, if you want to listen to some classic Death Row stuff like a first Snoop album, like a Tupac album, you had to go to this place and pay a certain fee so you could listen to it. But us as a public, man, we pay enough. We paying for Spotify or Apple Music. We're paying for cable.
Zeus.
We're paying for all this other stuff, and it just really couldn't catch on. So really the only way to have your music out there to the masses is to have it on these Spotifys, and they just add sponsors in the middle of music and stuff like that. You'll be listening to a Spotify playlist, and then this hour of music is brought to you by blah 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 blah. They pocketing all that money, man, and they barely giving it to the artists. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't see the longevity in that.
So, Killer, you obviously work with a lot of artists, touring as a touring DJ. What would you recommend to somebody that's trying to break into the music game? And it's like, oh man, because we see that what's the thing that comes out every year about Spotify and all the local artists? Like niggas' numbers be in the hundreds.
Yeah. The best thing I would say is the only way to really get on top of that is you got to have leverage in these conversations when you're trying to, you got to have something to bring to the table to make your contracts and stuff worth it. So getting out there, getting some type of song, rolling, getting the push going, that's the ultimate goal for everyone. But ultimately, that's the only way you're going to really, get in these rooms and get the numbers and things that you're looking for and not what they want to offer you. You're going to have some leverage back. So that's the best thing I would say, because just having a, songs on there and hoping people come, no, you're going to have to work them records. You're going to have to get out there, spend some of your own money, things like that. So,
or look like Ice Spice, go viral, just being thick.
Right.
I keep coming back to this billion streams, 45K, and you talked about the raps, and like you see people out here with 100, 500, 1,000. Like 1,000 is pretty decent for an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? So trying to make their way. So if Snoop has only made 45K off of this, and with 1 billion streams, like what if you made off of 1,000 streams, like $2?
Exactly.
Like, you pay more to make these songs than you off of them getting played. It's just crazy. It's crazy times, bro.
Crazy.
Good luck to all those folks out there trying to make their dreams come true. Let's talk about some money, man. A Brooklyn man has won the lottery for $10 million twice.
Time travel crazy. Niggas be time traveling, bro.
Back to the future.
That's the only way. Yes. Niggas really be time traveling. I saw somebody put a parlay in on like Nikola Jokic first basket as a 3-pointer, and then some random nigga he parlayed it with a free throw as a first basket. I'm like, there's no way you betting $500 on this random nigga unless you know he about to hit.
Amen to that, dog. Like it be pissing me off. Like I get up and I see these all across the sports, and like, how did you think of that? Who thinks of these parlays, and who actually has the balls enough to put $250 down on? Like, yeah, we're gonna have a free throw to start scoring from Bob Jones, and like, who the hell is Bob Jones? Like, who does this?
Yeah, that's what pisses me off the most about it, because I'm doing it with small $5-10 wagers, right? But like last night, I had a bet that only lost by 1, and the one loss was UConn winning by 37. I'm like, that's disrespectful. I'm like, I'm taking the other team plus 37, and guess what? UConn won by 38. Pissing me off. How did they know this shit?
Man, speaking of a bad beat, so I guess this was what, Tuesday, when the Lakers and the Suns played in the in-season tournament. See who goes to Las Vegas. I had a nice little parlay because last time I hit a good NBA parlay was the Lakers and the Suns. KD and Bron had a great game for each other. So I built up another one. $5 would have turned into $65. I forget all the parts, but I missed it by 4 points. I needed Devin Booker to score 25 points. He hit his assist mark, hit his rebound mark. So did KD, so did Bron, so did AD. Everybody else hit their mark. He missed 25 points by 4 points, dog. $5 and it's tough, man. So like in that same vein, like dudes that be dropping like a $500 mark on that. How do you got the balls to do that? I don't have it. I don't have the balls to do it, man. I just don't.
The only way I could think of is they have a set amount that they want to bet each day, and they already up. So they're kind of like throwaways. But if these throwaways hit, I'm really up. Because I watched a guy on YouTube turn like, I think it said he started with like $1,000 in his account and he won like $88,000 the first week. But he was betting, $200, $300 on three game parlays that was hitting for $20K every time. So
I need that in my life.
Right.
Last one before we slide up out of here, man. I know me and Dizzle watched Squid Game, the challenge. Did you finish, Dizzle?
I did, and I couldn't guess for the life of me who was gonna win. But shout outs to, I think her name was Mai or something like that, the old lady.
Yeah. Did you see her with her new hairdo, new hair? Who this vibes at the end of the show?
Oh
yeah,
I might have skipped that.
Yeah, she had the new cut. You know what I'm saying? Had the bob cut and everything going. She was out here strutting it. But the word on the street is she has not received her $4.5 million yet from Netflix, and they finished filming in February.
February, huh?
It's about to be a year, bro. And she still got to pay taxes on that, bro.
I don't know how to feel. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, what's the hold up?
The hold up?
They ain't broke over there at Netflix.
Hell no, they just cashed my bill in the other day. $17 right out my account, nigga. I know they got it.
Hell yeah.
I know y'all got it.
They still got this lady working.
Right.
Everybody that seen her win, she's still at the drive-thru handing out orders, man. That shit crazy. She just waiting.
Waiting for that big check to come through. But Dizzle, you signing up. You talked about signing up. What's good?
I got to make a video. I filled it out, and then it was like, yeah, you need to make an intro video. I'm like, all right, I got you. But it's up there. I'm still going to submit, even though they ain't paying niggas. I'm still gonna try it out.
Have you done a little research? Because I started watching videos and interviews from some of the people, and like the stuff on YouTube is one thing, but like I found a lot of people that were on the show, and I watched like their lives or their stories or whatever. And they just talk about like the kind of like the living conditions in there. It's like, yeah, it was bad, but it wasn't horrible. It was like they were there. Like if you made it all the way through, you were there for maybe like three to 4 weeks or whatever. And they only let you outside once a day. Like once a day, you go outside for like 10 minutes to get some, some sunshine and some fresh air. But other than that, you inside that bunker. And sometimes it was like, yeah, it'd be days that go by before we play a game. Just like living in there. Like no electric shavers. Like that's why if you see some of the black dudes in there, they out there shaving with a blade and everything like that, looking extra rough skin. She was like,
yeah, getting busy.
No, the one lady was like, the guy asked, was like, yo, was there people hooking up? She's like, nah, like people was in there just living, like just there. Like
somebody got the late night 3 o'clock.
Said nobody was looking attractive. Nobody was looking attractive after like 3 days.
Bro, yeah, I can see that, yeah.
So it was
that's some basic training shit.
Day. It was like, yeah, oatmeal and apple for breakfast every day. It was like, nigga, I can't eat too much oatmeal. It's bad on my guts.
Right.
Y'all see McDonald's is coming out with a new restaurant?
What, McCosmics or Cosmics or whatever?
Yeah, Cosmics. I didn't see when they coming out, but they trying to like compete with Starbucks, Dunkin'. Are y'all gonna be copping from Cosmos or Cosmics?
No, I'm not a coffee drinker.
I am a coffee drinker, but I don't want McDonald's coffee.
You don't trust it?
$1 I heard. McCosmics or wherever the hell. I think they're starting in Illinois. I think that's like where the first store is going to be, somewhere in Illinois.
Now,
But
when
shit,
Bucky's get here, I'm ready for Bucky's. I tell you that.
I keep hearing things about Bucky's. I hear about Wawa. I hear about these places, these gas stations that serve gourmet food. So I'm here for it.
I knew Bucky's was some shit when I pulled up in wherever I was, Tennessee, getting gas, and I was at pump like 134. I'm like, it was like 180 pumps in this parking lot. It was nuts.
But shit, jumping back to McDonald's, I'm sure you probably don't know about this, but Kelly, you might remember. Remember they had the McPizza?
Oh yeah, I do remember. Exactly.
McDonald's was in the pizza business for a hot second.
They've been in there. They've tried it all.
They tried it all. They had freaking Mighty Wings. They had wings at McDonald's.
I do remember that.
Stick to burgers and fries, dog. Stick to burgers and fries, man.
Yes, sir.
There is another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
We out till next week.
Peace.
Forgot the outro.